Well, that's that. Summer is officially over, but that does not mean t-shirt sales are over. In fact, for the next 4 months, t-shirt sales are going to be exploding, and that is because September, October, November, and December are some of the most popular months of the year to get t-shirt sales. So listen closely, because we are going to be going over the top 5 niches for September in this video. Now, I just have to quickly say, not all of these niches I'm going to talk about are actually specifically for September, but what I mean by, September is during the month of September, you should be designing for these specific days in order to actually get sales for these specific days. If you are new here, my name is Shimmy Morris. I make videos all about print on demand, making money online, Amazon, side hustles, all these kind of things. Definitely go and check out some of my other videos, and if any of them interest you, please consider hitting that subscribe button and helping me get to the next goal of 100,000 subscribers. And let's get started with niche number 1, Halloween. We all know what Halloween is, so I don't really have to explain it. This year it's on a Sunday, and like every other year, it's on the 31st of October. So you still got quite a few days, or quite a few weeks, I should say, to actually prepare yourself for Halloween. Now, you have to bear in mind there may not be as many parties happening this year just because of the whole situation with COVID still going on. However, there's going to be far more parties and celebrations and things happening this year than there was last year. And last year, there was a huge influx of sales when it came to print on demand. So it wouldn't be surprising if this year there was an even larger volume of sales when it comes to print on demand, so definitely don't skip over Halloween. In terms of design styles, you have pretty much anything that goes with Halloween, like pumpkins, and then anything spooky, like spiders and cobwebs and ghosts, and you've got sweets, which aren't really spooky, but trick or treat, that makes sense. And you've got all of these different elements, like candles and graveyards and all these different things that could really work within the print on demand niche, and bear that in mind when you're creating your designs. And there are also certain fonts that will work better specifically during Halloween. For example, this font will look a lot better during Halloween than it will throughout the rest of the year. In fact, throughout the rest of the year, it might not make any sense at all, right? Depending on what niche you end up choosing. So if you pick the right font and you pick the right design and it's a good, catchy, funny, sellable design, then upload that straight away because you can start getting sales really soon. Let's have a look at a few examples of some Halloween t-shirts, have a look at their sales and some keywords, and just the design, and see why they're doing well, and potentially why they did well last year as well. This is the first one, Halloween shirt for boys, kids, dinosaur, T-Rex, mummy, pumpkin. So this is a mixture of things going on right now. You've got a mummy dinosaur with Halloween moon holding a pumpkin with sweets. It's actually a fantastic design. Now, I don't think they're making very much money because they're selling it at $13.99, but if we click Zon Guru, and by the way, if you haven't seen my Zon Guru video already, definitely go check that out. I released it last week, and it's a pretty cool video. So this t-shirt, BSL, is 50,000. Their revenue is 5,750. They're getting 411 sales, and that's now. You still got maybe 2 years, still got 2 months, over 2 months until Halloween, and this shirt is selling now. Now, I think they should really raise their price because they're going to want to make some money at some point, and at $13.99, they're probably not making more than $1,000, even though they're getting 411 sales. So definitely, I hope they raise their price and make a bit of money. But I mean, in terms of keywords, you can see the keywords they've used here. They've got mummy, dinosaur, T-Rex, pumpkin, funny, Halloween, t-shirt, gift, scary, jack-o'-lantern, trick or treat. So they've got a lot of different keywords here, and in a video that's coming out, I think tomorrow or the next day, I haven't decided when I'm going to release it, I'm actually going to be talking about different keywords you can actually use for Halloween and other really big times of the year in Q4. So definitely stay tuned for that as well. But this design is a fantastic design, and to be honest, it wouldn't surprise me if this is just taken from Creative Fabrica or Vexels or something, and it wasn't actually drawn by them. The next one is brilliant. I mean, this is Pac-Man, right, with a pumpkin and some ghosts. I think this is okay. They haven't said the word Pac-Man anywhere, which is good because they're not infringing on any copyrights, and that in itself I don't think would be considered infringing on a copyright. It's literally a pumpkin that's been cut out and that has some ghosts. Now, in terms of how much they're making, let's refresh this so that it shows this page. They're selling it at $16.95 and they're getting 238 sales a month at this point in time. Nearer to Halloween, they are going to blow up in terms of sales. Their revenue at the moment is $4,034. That's pretty good. The next is Christmas. Now I know we are a little bit early for Christmas this year. In fact, we are so early that I actually struggled to find Christmas designs already uploaded. However, it's better to get in there early than to get in there late. And I personally don't think there's such a thing as too early, but there is definitely such a thing as too late. So if you have Christmas designs that did well last year that maybe you took down, or you have some Christmas designs that are new and you want to upload this year, upload them now, because if you can get the first ones out, right, hopefully that will help you get sales when people start doing their Christmas shopping. Now I have to also say that we don't know when people start their Christmas shopping. Yes, you can look at trends and spikes. However, there are some people that will start their Christmas shopping really early, and those people could be the ones buying your designs. So definitely get your Christmas designs uploaded as soon as you possibly can. Another benefit to actually releasing your designs now on different platforms is, depending on what platform you actually use, some of them take absolutely ages when it comes to shipping. So some print-on-demand companies can take 20 days to ship the t-shirt or the sticker or whatever it is out to the customer. And you've got to bear that in mind. If you're selling something for Christmas, you don't want to start selling it in December or middle of November, right? You want to start selling it as soon as possible, like September. That way you can guarantee that your customers are going to be satisfied, they're going to be happy, and hopefully they'll buy more from you. Now, if you're selling on merch by Amazon or Etsy with Printful, you can be sure that they're going to get the t-shirt or whatever they're ordering within like a week. But if you're not selling on those two platforms, it's good just to have them uploaded, ready to go. This year, Christmas falls on a Saturday. Not that that makes any difference to anyone's lives. I thought I would just give you a bit of extra information. Regardless of that, another cool thing, and I'm sure you know this about Christmas, is it doesn't matter what the niche is, sales in general are much higher during the Christmas period. And I know this for a fact because the product we sell on Amazon is the most unrelated product to gift giving, Christmas, or anything like that. It's a knee brace. However, during the months of November, December, and sometimes October, we do see a huge increase of sales. So, I mean, even if you're not getting specific t-shirt sales in your Christmas niche, you might still get sales in just your other niches. If you're in the dog niche, or you're in the job niche, or you're in a dinosaur niche, or back to school, or whatever it is, you might just see more sales come in anyway. One very, very popular trend when it comes to Christmas is the ugly sweater trend. And the reason why I like this one so much is because there is not much work that you actually have to do. You can take your current designs, turn them into ugly sweaters, which I will be doing a tutorial for in the coming weeks, but turn it into an ugly sweater and then it's immediately Christmas related. So you could have a dog design that's got nothing to do with Christmas, but turn it into an ugly Christmas sweater and now it's Christmas related, right? So there are so many different things you can do. Now, as well as that, you've also got certain design elements that you're going to want to include, like Christmas trees, stockings, Santa Claus, and all of these other elements that you're going to want to include just because they are on topic. Now, after doing quite a bit of research, it seems that Christmas t-shirts aren't actually trending yet. They're not actually that popular yet. I did find one, which was this one, and let's just quickly talk about this one, right? The design here is very, very simple. I mean, it's not simple. It's a crazy, complicated, well thought out drawing, but it did really, really well last year, so there's absolutely zero doubt that it's going to do well this year. Now, what I will say is, if you do want to kind of get a better understanding of what could sell well, you could look at what sold last year. Now, there is a specific section in Merch Informer that I use, and I'm actually going to do a full video on Merch Informer in the coming weeks. But there is a specific section in Merch Informer where you can see what was trending during a certain time period. So you can see what was trending Christmas 2020 or Christmas 2019 or even Halloween 2019 or 2020. And that way it can give you a better understanding of what could potentially be selling this time around. Now, as well as all of that, you also want to factor in fonts. Christmas fonts, there are so many different fonts you could do. There are obviously those bubbly, happy fonts which work really well, but then again, you've also got the bold fonts that work really well. Just make sure that the font you pick goes with the graphics you are picking and goes with the overall niche and the overall design of your t-shirt. The third one is Hanukkah, and Hanukkah is a Jewish festival. And the reason why I'm mentioning this one is because I know the audience is really small, and quite frankly, I haven't seen many print-on-demand sellers try and tap into this audience and this market, but I really think there is a potential here. Now, I'm going to skip over giving you the actual history lesson of what Hanukkah actually is, just because I don't think anyone's actually interested. Even though it's a really interesting story, you can go and look it up, but that's not what this video is about. What I will say is Hanukkah this year is from the 28th of November, and it lasts 8 days. Now, the reason why it's cool is because that's 8 days of gift giving. That is 8 potential days of someone buying your print-on-demand t-shirt. Now, the only downside to this niche is it's very, very small. So there's literally no guarantees that you're going to get sales. But if you look up the story and you come up with some cool, quirky, funny ideas that people could potentially buy, you never know, right? It's still a very, very popular time that is well known by a lot of people. Now, in terms of research, I did a hell of a lot of research to try and find different designs trending from this year, from last year, just all around, and I actually really struggle to find any designs whatsoever, which is a good thing and a bad thing. The reason why it's a good thing is because there is no competition, right? You could be one of the first. Now, the reason why it's a bad thing is because having competition sometimes is good because it validifies the fact that that is a popular niche. If no one is in a niche, there's got to be a reason for it. Maybe it's just too small and it doesn't get enough traction, right? So having a bit of competition is actually a good thing. So that's why this whole niche, it might not work, it might work, but let me put it this way, not every print-on-demand niche has to make you a millionaire. Sometimes, you could just try something in a specific niche that is popular at that point in time and hope to get some sales. Either way, create a few designs, give it a go. What's the worst that could happen, right? You might waste a bit of time if you don't get any sales, but I mean, it's all part of the print-on-demand game. Now, these next two niches, they aren't exactly popular big dates like you have with Halloween and Christmas, but they're really cool. I found them quite funny and they're quite on topic and trendy, so I'm going to tell them to you. The first is World Beard Day. Yes, you heard that right. World Beard Day. This is a day, this is an event that I will never, ever be able to take part in, and that's because I will never be able to grow a beard. That's just my genes. Either way, this is actually a thing. It's actually a day which I did not know about, but after doing some research, it turns out it's pretty popular. This is on the 4th of September, which is a bit of a shame because I probably should have told you about this last month, not this month as we're a bit late. However, you've still got, today and tomorrow to try and get sales. And if you're selling on merch by Amazon, then, I mean, that's absolutely fine. You'll definitely be able to get maybe some sales. Now, at the end of the day, you're probably going to miss World Beard Day, and that, I am sorry, is my fault for not telling you earlier. But after doing a lot of research into beard t-shirts and beard stickers and beard products, it turns out that they're actually quite a popular evergreen niche. Now, evergreen is basically when something is popular throughout the year, right? It's not tied to a specific time or day. It could literally get sales at any point in time. And beard t-shirts is actually popular throughout the year. So definitely design those t-shirts now, today. And, if you get a sale during World Beard Day, brilliant. But if you don't, you still have potential to get sales throughout the year. Now, let's have a look at a couple of designs so that I can show you what is doing well. It's not doing amazing, they're not making millions, but it is doing well. Let's have a look. And now let's have a look at the bearded ones. Dibs on the coach with the beard. Very, very simple design. This is all about the phrase. This is a fantastic phrase, selling at $16.99. Dibs on the coach with the beard, coach's wife gift. Now, you got all the keywords that you could possibly need here to sell this. In terms of sales, I doubt it's getting that many sales. If we refresh it, it's probably not getting very many sales at all. And that's just because it's a very small niche, right? 32 sales a month, which is still, just over one sale a day. And at $16.99, revenue of $544. So no, this niche isn't making a crazy amount of money. That's understandable. But this niche will get sales all year round, like the entire time. So it's worth it to go into just for those evergreen sales that are going to constantly be coming. Next one, sorry, this beard is taken. Another fantastic design. And again, I'm not saying these designs are original and that these designs are these people's and that they are amazing artists. I'm just saying these are pretty decent designs and you could 100% make better ones. I mean, I don't like the fact that this and is a different font. You could easily make this slightly better. Now this is getting 58 sales a month, so nearly 2 sales a day, and it's making 1,158 in revenue. So this is doing really well, and considering it's selling at $19.97, right? They're making around $5 royalty per sale. So that's really, really good. And this was my favorite one. Beer size chart. Manly, caveman, trucker, grandpa, sea captain, Dudley, Bigfoot, hippie, Civil War general, Santa Claus, professor, lumberjack, Amish, wizard, god. This is just one of the best t-shirt designs for the beard category, and in general I've seen in a long time. Now I don't think they're doing so well in terms of sales, but they deserve a lot of sales. I mean, they're getting 32 sales a day, and quite frankly they could be getting thousands of sales a day, and the fact that they're getting at least a sale every single day, they're on their way to blow up with this design, and this design is going to be getting sales throughout the year. Right, let's go back to the video. And finally, the last one is National Coffee Day. This is another one which I don't think I'll ever take part in, just because I don't really drink coffee. However, just because I don't drink coffee and I won't take part in the day, it doesn't mean I can't create some t-shirt designs and some stickers in and around this niche. National Coffee Day is on the 1st of October, and the number of potential designs is absolutely endless. I mean, on Vexels, there is just so many designs. On Creative Fabrica, there are so many designs. On Placeit, there are just designs on every single platform known to man when it comes to coffee t-shirts. And that's because coffee, like the beard t-shirts, is very much an evergreen niche. You can get coffee sales all year round. So create designs now, hoping to get some extra sales during this period of time when it's National Coffee Day. But bear in mind that you should be able to get sales throughout the year with this specific niche. I've seen my fair share of really, really bad coffee designs when it comes to t-shirts. So definitely do some research and try and think outside the box and make something funny and unique, maybe some play on words, whatever it may be. Now, when it comes to marketing coffee-related t-shirts, I'm talking about the marketing for this specific t-shirt, not the other ones, because for this one, what you could do is you could link up with TikTokers, YouTubers, and Instagrammers, because a lot of people have coffee as their sub-theme in their channels. So for example, you could have someone who talks about watches, and they talk about watches, but they also have that underlying theme of coffee, and they try to have a coffee in every single video. And people know that they like coffee. Like Graham Stephan, right? His video is a business like mine, right? But he has this ongoing, niche of coffee, right? He talks a lot about coffee, and he's always got this coffee theme behind a lot of his videos. So not necessarily someone like that, but there are many people like that. And what you could do is you could contact these people and ask them if you could send them a design, or if they could promote your t-shirt and how much would it cost. And their audience is primed to go and actually buy your design, because clearly they have some sort of thing for coffee, right? That's one of the reasons they like that person, because of the main topic. Let's say it's cameras and then also coffee. For example, Peter McKinnon, he's a photographer, a videographer, but he's got that underlying theme of coffee, and people like him for videography, photography, and for coffee. So obviously he's a huge name. I'm not expecting him to advertise your t-shirt, but there are much smaller people that you could contact, and hopefully they could help you out with your design, with your t-shirt, and actually market it for you. Potentially, if there's some sort of 50-50 split or whatever it is, contact some people. Now let's actually go to the computer and have a look at a couple of coffee designs, so that you can kind of get an understanding of what's working and what people are actually doing this point in time. And now let's have a look at coffee t-shirts. So you've got Messy Bun, Coffee Run, Gangster Rap, I Need a Nap, Mum Life, #Mum Life. So this is a coffee t-shirt, but obviously with sub niches like mum and all these other things, Gangster Rap apparently, and needing a nap, whatever. But this is based around women, mums shirt, who like coffee and who basically do a lot of stuff and need to sleep. So this is a great potential coffee t-shirt that could sell all year round. And if we have a look at this t-shirt, it's holy crap. Okay, this is doing 931 sales. I did not expect that. At 15,818 revenue, $16.99, so they're making at least $3 in royalties, which is pretty good. They're making nearly 3,000 or maybe just over 3,000 a month from this t-shirt. That is amazing. That is amazing. And the fact that this is evergreen and it should sell all year round just makes it even better. So well done to this person. Next one is Pothead. This is a brilliant design selling at $19.97. There's unfortunately not a single keyword here. This is also terribly worded, and I think they could do a lot better. So that is a shame, but let's have a look at what they're doing. So they're doing 165 sales, 3,295 at $19.97. So they're still earning quite a bit of money. They're earning over $500 a month from this. And it just goes to show, I mean, if you're in the right niche that is popular and can get sales, you know, this person hasn't done any keywords. They've just come up with a very, very good design. And maybe it's not theirs, but they've capitalized on this very, very catchy, funny t-shirt design, and they haven't even had to use keywords. I wonder how much money they could make if they actually use keywords. And let's have a look at this one. A good day starts with coffee and cat. This is $19.99. This has got a ton of keywords, and I don't know if I should say coffee and a cat, but whatever. This is a really, really cute design, an excellent design, I should say. Really good drawing, funny orange cat, coffee mug. So their keywords are spot on. Let's have a look at what they're doing. Another coffee t-shirt, which is doing revenues of $920, 46 sales a month, and selling at $19.99. So, you know, they're getting, you know, around $5 in royalties with 50 sales every single month. That's not bad, around $250, just under $250 per month with this shirt, especially considering that they only get 46 sales a month. This is the kind of shirt that will 100% sell throughout the year. And it just goes to show how popular the coffee niche actually is. And finally, this one, dead inside but caffeinated. This is a very, very popular phrase. I don't know how many sales this one's getting, but just in general, this is an incredibly popular phrase. I'm not such a fan of this particular design, but I have seen dead inside but caffeinated do very well in the past. So let's have a look at what this is getting. This one in particular is getting 168 sales. Now, that is really, really good actually, 2,350 in revenue. One thing they need to do is raise their price. They've got a very, very low price, which means they're not going to be making very much money. And that's a bit of a shame because they clearly are able to make quite a lot of money with this design. But either way, that is the final coffee design. And hopefully, you know, I've been able to convince you that coffee is a pretty good niche. There's real potential with this niche. And what would be really cool is if this time of year, National Coffee Day, kickstarted your design sales, and because it's another evergreen niche, it kickstarted it and then gave you consistent sales throughout the year. That would be the dream. So definitely get started with your coffee designs ASAP, and get them on all different types of platforms. Amazon, Etsy, Redbubble, whatever platform you want. Those were the top 5 niches according to me for the month of September. Now I say according to me because there are hundreds of popular niches, and there are many niches that will do well, many niches that won't do well. So these are based on my research, my opinions, and I don't want anyone to take it as fact that if they design a t-shirt in this niche, they are 100% going to get sales, because I don't think anyone can guarantee that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one. And if you haven't already smashed that like button, please do so. And yeah, thanks for watching.